So, my classes have ended, and finally I was able to go to the bus station, and finally I was gonna drive home, and I was gonna do all of the different self improvement habits that I wanted to do, and I could live the day to its fullest. And as I was walking there, which was like 1.5 kilometers away from my school, I was getting so many different ideas inside of my head, so many things that I could improve on, so many things that I could refine. But yet, I remembered none of them the second that I got back home. It was not that mm, I completely forgot them, like I completely erased them or I discarded them as being nonsensical, but because I just deeply buried them inside of my subconscious mind and didn't bring it up until months later. We all get these thoughts once in a while. You see, you got this like huge revelation or this huge realization that can literally save you months of your life. Like so much progress. Like, for example, you're feeling that you're already inside of the desired reality. Like, for example, you already live every single day as if you already had the godly physique. You do the exercises, you do the working out routines, you work out, you search up the diet plans, and you already following the plan. And then suddenly it all clicks for you. You know that moment when you, after you've been manifesting for so long, and then you finally get the piece of knowledge that says everything for you for months on end. That piece of wisdom that you don't live with in the physical realm. Yeah, sure, you have it in the mental and in the spiritual realm because you're already living like the best possible version of yourself in that certain field. But it hasn't materialized yet. You know, those kinds of realizations. I was getting them left, right, and center over these past couple of months. And yet, I wasn't doing anything about them. I wasn't documenting them in any kind of way because I found it quite weird. But then I go to the bus station and I just completely forgot about all of them. And so as I was waiting there, wishing for a single of my classmates showing up so that I could talk to them about just anything, just enhance my social intelligence a little bit because I was kind of bored and I just didn't want to spend the entire bus ride just talking to myself and thinking about my plans for the future. One of my classmates from primary school showed up, and he's a really nice guy. I really like him. Even though we don't agree on anything per se, and he sometimes even argues with me about some opinions, but he's still really chill, and I like him. So we got on the bus, and we started talking about programming, because he goes to a school where they program a lot, and they engage with computers in general, so it was fun to listen to him. And then he showed me something very, very interesting, let's say. He said that he has this one pretty weird classmate that talks a lot of weird things, that mentions a lot of weird things from time to time. Yeah, sure, we have, every single one of us has these kinds of moments where we mention something that sounds really bad out of context. But this past classmate of mine, he took it a step further. He literally opened up a new notes document inside of his phone and he started documenting every single little thing that this guy would say out of context. And oh boy, let me tell you, that notes document was like 10 pages long already. And it had like 70 quotes inside of it. Just, I don't know how long it took him to get all of that, but it must have been only a couple of months because, oh boy, that was a lot of quotes. Of course, there were cool, there were quotes like, for example, "I'm not your black person," which yeah, you can already connect the dots on what that might have been all about. And of course, there were some other ones that just didn't make any sense, like, "Do you have the Wi-Fi password?" which I don't understand why he put that there, but yeah, and it was very interesting to listen to it. We laughed a lot about it because of just how random it was, but that got me thinking. And I didn't get this thought until months later, until like a couple of weeks ago, at the moment that I'm recording this video. You see, I get all these thoughts every single day. I'm quite a person who likes to think a lot in his free time. Like, even if I have the most busiest schedule as possible, I always just find some time to like just jump on my trampoline or go into nature and just have a look around, just look at the trees, look at the sky, and just think about all the different thoughts that come to my mind. And I get a lot of them. I get all of these realizations that I never even document. And it is a shame, because when they rise up from time to time, and they literally make the perfect sense, and when I forget them, yeah, I feel very sorry and I really want to go back to the moment. And so I started to discipline myself with this new habit of writing down everything that comes to my mind, every single little realization. I basically take it, like basically when I realize it in the moment, because this enlightenment moment, these moments, they are so precious, like you have actually no idea. They come at such specific times that if you don't basically grab them on a analogical level, of course, that when you literally just don't grab them and put them somewhere, they're gonna run away from you. They're like the golden ticket opportunity. And so I grab them, and then when I'm in deep meditative thought states, I basically just engrave them into my subconscious mind. I find the root cause of why a certain thought bothers me so much, and I use this solution to solve that thought. And I'm free. I'm free to live in the reality that I desire to be in. And so, yeah, they're basically like the keys towards finally getting rid of those problems. Yeah, sure, living in the reality, mentally and spiritually, that you want to be in already solves every single thing. But getting those thoughts, yeah, it still helps a lot to keep those solutions around. So that's why I started to even take notes on the videos that I started to watch. Like, for example, some manifestation videos or some manga that I'm reading right now, or some books or some documentaries. I basically take notes on almost everything. I've disciplined myself so much. Like, bro, you have actually no idea. Whenever I watch an educational video, I take like 2 whole pages of Samsung notes. Like, that's just completely nuts. And yeah, it really helps me with my creativity and with my mind in general. It helps me not just remember better, but come up with more creative solutions as well. It helps me even discipline myself in a really healthy way, because I remember those lessons better that I get, those realizations. They just come to me easier now, and they help me with my discipline. Because whenever I'm gonna do something really bad that is against the God's saying, for example, like I'm about to eat something garbage, or I'm about to do something on the toilet that you understand where I'm going with this. I just always think back to God or to that solution that can get me out of the problem and that will get me out of the problem. But yeah, it is just the fact that I am a sort of dimensional being, and yeah, I'm trying to fight the problem with a finite source. And when you write down all these lessons and you use them during your meditation sessions, where you're connected to the alpha level, like when you're truly and utterly relaxed, and yeah, during that time, you get help from the infinite intelligence, which is God. And that is completely infinite. It is an infinite energy source. So it can truly help you with overcoming anything. And so, yeah, we got a little bit sidetracked. a little bit sidetracked. But the main point of this video is that the most overlooked habit that everyone should do is to take in all of these life lessons, and you should write it down for the for your future self to see. Because let's say that you started watching videos about karate, for example, you're starting to learn the martial art and you're studying it each and every single day. And let's say that you don't take notes, but you only like rewatch the video like once in a while. Yeah, sure, rewatching that video will help you a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be even more when you actually take notes and you study them in real time. Like, and I'm not saying study like, you sit down, you put on your glasses, you start no-lifing it, like you read it like an AI, and you engrave it into your mind so mechanically. And yeah, that's not what I'm trying to say. You basically take in the notes and you try to apply them to as much senses as possible. So you take them in through your eyes and you start practicing them in real time. You actually start to do the stances, you actually start to do the punches, the kicks. You understand what I'm trying to say. You start to engrave them into your mind logically. So yeah, this habit is genuinely just so overpowered, and you need to start disciplining yourself to do this. It is basically like journaling, but on steroids. And don't get it wrong, during journaling, you write down the most important lesson that you do each and every single day. And this is basically just documenting what you just realized, or just something that you've learned every single day. You can use it as pre notes to when you are actually journaling, so that you can actually draw from those life lessons. Of course, every single life lesson is deeply important and you should engrave it into your subconscious mind because it is a life lesson after all. It is something that can prevent you from having future problems. But of course, journaling is all about documenting the most important lesson of the day, the one that defines the day, the one that when you look at it 60 years from now, you can remember to yourself. Oh yeah, on this day I realized that time is an illusion, and that manifestation doesn't take any time. It is all in my head. Because I'm already making 10K per month, I already have thousands of loyal, timeless readers who love me each and every single day. And I'm so grateful for my amazing Discord clan that has tens of thousands of members. It's not me being delusional, this is the truth. You can check back whenever you want. And yeah, this is the way that you should be thinking. You should already have these lessons applied inside of your life, spiritually and mentally, and before they materialize in the real world, you should keep believing them and keep remembering them. And you should align yourself as much as possible to these life lessons. And the best way that you can remember them is to take notes of them when you realize them in the moment. Because you just never know when you will get them back. So you might as well just grab them before they're gone. If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like-minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day to surpass you in the race of men, but at the same time, they will be like your true, blood-bonded brothers with whom you can talk about any kind of topic and any kind of life lesson that you wish, then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these and willing to take action, that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please harness it and join us on the path towards greatness. I know that you'll find your place in there. But besides that, you can like the video, subscribe if you want, join the email list in the description, and get yourself a free book about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you like the most and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. If you want to learn about healthy mindsets that will guarantee you success in the long term and in the short term by mending your mental health and bring you on the right path, no matter what, no matter the life test, no matter the goal, then I highly suggest that you should go check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life-changing, and you'll be an absolute fool to miss out, especially with the discount that is happening over there right now. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you